Well, hello there again, friends and family. It looks like you walked in on me again in the little old country kitchen. Yeah, there's a pile of stuff out. But this ain't a cooking video. This is one of those participation videos that I do from time to time where I ask a question because I'm about to do something. But I'd also like to see while I'm doing it just what you would do. And here's the premise. Here's the participation part. Let's say it's the end of the month. Or, it's the last week, the last few days, where your check may come in. Say it's disability, could be your Social Security, retirement, whatever. And all you had left in your pantry, in your kitchen, was potatoes. What I have here is a 4-pound bag of russet potatoes, my preferred type. And I've got 2 taken out for tonight to fix a side dish with something else I'll be cooking up, which I will be showing you as well. And my question is, simply, if all you had is potatoes left, what would you do? How would you make it yummy, tasty, and filling? I know what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be showing you. But something else I'd like to bring up tonight is, and we don't often think about it, is the great health benefits, nutrition, and value of the lowly potato. Yeah. Now, in my childhood and growing up, there's one thing you could count on more times than not come dinner time. What was that? We were going to have some type of potatoes. Not saying we wouldn't have meat, wouldn't have other things, but one of the sides, almost always, 99% of the time, would be potatoes. Mashed, boiled, baked, something. You could count on it. And Mama, she could make them tasty. But like I say, maybe they knew something we didn't. And you can actually live off potatoes. People have done it. In fact, most of us know about the Irish potato famine, where their potato crop got diseased, wiped it out, and actually caused, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of people to actually perish. Why? Because they didn't have their staple food, potatoes. And that's another thing to note. Certain cultures, ethnicity, and regions have their staple foods. It might be potatoes, it might be rice, and it might be wheat. Yep, that's a fact. And when you lose one of them, there's gonna be famine and starvation. But here we are, and it is the first of the month. Things are getting a little low in the old country kitchen. And, to save money, I've been living out of my pantry, living out of my freezers, trying to save all I can and guard against high food inflation, because it's way more than the government tells us. But, up until recent years, I just didn't know what the benefits of the potatoes were. And I'm going to leave you a link in the video description below so you can read in great detail the benefits of potatoes. But did you know they're high in vitamins? I didn't know. Of course, they're high in carbs. So if you're on one of those keto diets, or let us say you're pre-diabetic or diabetic, you're trying to keep down your starches, your carbohydrates and such, because they do convert to sugar, i.e. glucose, which is sugar. But the cool thing about potatoes is they have a certain type of starch in them, which you'll be able to read about in the article from Healthline that I'll include a link in the video description below the video. And that starch is a resistant starch. Where you eat your potatoes, and the starch being resistant starch, the body cannot totally digest it. No, it can't. Therefore, in fact, it passes through your intestinal digestion, enters your large colon, where it actually has a secondary benefit. Yes, it does. It actually provides nutrition and food for your gut bacteria. You know, those things we all need to cultivate. So we're paying all that money and eating them probiotics. Oh yeah. Well, hey, they gotta live too. And the lowly potato provides the nutrition and food for that. If you don't believe me, that's why I always give the resources to what the little old country engineer tells you in the description below the video. But yeah, it's high in carbs. But did you know this potato right here has 28% of your vitamin C? It has 27% of your vitamin B6. Yeah, we need them B vitamins. Potassium, 26%. Manganese, you know, that's all about your heart and your brain and all that. Oh yeah, 19%. Magnesium, 12%. That's also vital to neurological functions and others as well. And then it's phosphorus, 12%. Niacin, 12%. And folate, something all Americans seem to be deficient in. Yep, it's got 12% of that in one medium baked potato. Now, some other interesting facts is a lot of those nutrients are in the skin. Not that I don't peel potatoes. In some instances, I have tended not to peel as much as once upon a time I did. So if you're baking them or doing something else, or whatever you can, try to keep that nutritious peel on, if you know what I mean. Yep. So, potatoes have a lot of benefits, especially health-wise. They also have certain antioxidants in them and have been proven to decrease the possibility of colon cancer. Yeah. Imagine that. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making something tonight to turn those two lowly potatoes right there, some little old russets, into a tasty treat that I'm going to enjoy. Not only as a side, but like I said, as a treat. Something I picked up many times just for a quick lunch. So like I said, in the comments below the video, if you got the time and you'd like to participate, and I always love reading the comments, I got to get back to giving hearts. I've been a little delinquent on that, and I apologize. But I still do read them. And I do try to answer questions when I see them and can. Because hey, what makes the channel great is all of you. Not just me, the little old country engineer here in the deep south of Alabama. So think about this a bit. Like I say, it's all you had. How could you make a tasty, filling meal? And let us all know. I'm sure we'll all learn something. So with that, y'all, I'm going to leave you and get on to cooking. And you'll see that in the next video. So hey, until I, the Kitty Crew, Cleo, Spooky, Speedy, Mr. Gray, sometimes Heathcliff, and my little Princess Gracie, see you. Y'all take care, stay safe out there. It's been a rough one the last few days. And may you be blessed by God as you bless those in your lives. Goodbye for now. Whew, I'm hungry. Yep, enough talking. Time to get to doing. Let's put the people up and get on with it. Oh, later on. Sometimes I forget. Camera's still going. Oh well. I love them all.